A proton and an electron can fusion by Liu-Chi-To. Mom, are you sure a proton and electron are the same size? Yes. I'll tell you a story to understand more easily. Once upon a time there was an energy. He dug a hole in the soil. The mud is proton and the hole is an electron. So they are clearly the same size and same weight, but plus and minus. Mom, proton and electron will be married. Bien sûr, one day he met her and they are married and made their sweet home. We call it neutron. Mom, won't they fusion? Jamais, because they are both plus matters in our world. Mom, I know a proton is a plus matter, but an electron isn't. Why? That will be clear later. Mom, why is the universe expanding? Yes, it's expanding, not exploding like as Big Bang. Nowadays, the range where we can see is growing bigger and bigger. We can see the space beyond the slowdown place. Now, we can see even next accelerating place throughout the slowdown place. Anyway, our universe is in sound wave. Mom, we are in a galaxy, aren't we? Then, where is the galaxy? Our galaxy is on the connecting surface of two atoms, floating in the air over big worlds where there is a sound. Everything there is 10 to the power 31st times bigger, so the time there is almost stopping. Mom, is our galaxy in an electron sea? Yes, we are in an electron sea, and an electron in the electron sea is the same as nothing. So electron's weight is 0. No, because we are also in the other bigger world, the electron sea. That means we are in the double sea, yes, but the big world effect is 1/10 for one direction. So for 3 directions, the effect is about 1 per mil. Then our electron sea's depth is about 1 per mil, more deeper than single sea. Then we are double electron seas, shallow and profound. Yes. Then why is the proton 2000 times heavier than an electron? It's clear that both electric quantities are the same, but plus and minus. Because of double electron seas, electron's weight is a little bit heavier than 0, more about 1 per mil of mass of real proton. You remember, a proton and an electron are the same size, just in appearance. The proton is 2000 times heavier than the electron, only because of the double electron seas. Actually, the electricity may suggest the identity of plus or minus matter. Now take a look at the weight graph. This is the point of real 0. This is the proton, the plus matter. This is the electron, the minus matter. Then what do you realize for the real 0? Guess what? A neutron? Wrong. It's not a neutron. Neutron is here. Because as if a proton and electron are married, they are both plus matters in our world. Then they lived happily ever after as a neutron. But if an explosion of supernova is extraordinarily huge and energetic, it could blast off even its own basic matter, electron sea. And there might be a hole of sea. Yes, it's a black hole. Yes, that's right. There's nothing but gravity. Why gravity? Because the real 0 point is a point half of proton. So the gravity of black hole is about half of neutron star's one. But the black hole has not only its own gravity, but also the electron sea's returning energy. That is almost strong as blasting energy. Since the blast out electron sea won't go back where that was, the repercussion event is causing our wrong recognition of gravity. So the black hole's gravity looks much bigger than the neutron star's one, just only apparently. And also in the black hole, a proton and electron can fusion and return to energy. Since there is no obstructive matter, no electron sea. Man, why can't we see big world protons? Because they are too heavy to see. If a matter is too heavy, any light curve to avoid it. They are dark matters, so we can't see big protons and or other big electrons neither. Ma'am, the effect is really just 1 per mil. No, it's not just, but approximately. Because the big world, big electron C is in the other much bigger world, bigger electron C, and so on. It succeeds infinitely. So we are in the effect continuing infinitely, but the rest is nearly zero. So the effect is almost 1 per mil. Oh, I'm getting confused. Can I ask another question? Ma'am, why are we alive? Why are we going to die if we stop breathing? Because we are destroying small galaxies where the living things in there will all die out. At that time, we are absorbing lives from there in every each second while we are breathing. One small cell is killing trillions of people in every each second. And we have trillion cells in our body, so we are killing trillion people in every each second. Ma'am, why are the plants much stronger than the animals? Because they are destroying 2 small galaxies at once when they are doing photosynthesis. So they are twice more efficient for living than the animals. You know there are a lot of plants even in Fukushima now. They are amazingly strong, and like yakusugi, some trees have been living for 1,000 years. Besides, even if you cut out all weeds, they grow again and again strongly. They are so strong that there's no need to fight like human beings. Ma'am, what is life? If a river has no water, it's not a river anymore. Life is the same thing. We are killing trillion people in each second without any rest for living. Life is only just a stream, so no one can possess any life. It's only streaming from the little world to the bigger world. No life can stay in any place. We are only just streaming forever. C'est la vie. Merci.